It's the Holy Spirit that's in me, not these weird, crazy, demonic spirits. People are creating their own religions. Why? Because they want to live in sin. Make something accommodating for themselves. People are not willing to surrender to the true living God and to live.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Friday, October 9th, 6:09 p.m. and about 18 degrees Celsius. Says that 6 people have joined in apparently, but I cannot see any chat messages yet. I'm here at Dundas Square in downtown Toronto. It says there's 43 people watching, but I can't see any chats. What's up with that? Let me send a chat and see if that shows up. Alright, this is no good, guys. Chatted to myself. Let me see if I can reboot this here. $63 people watching. And I can't see the chat. Let me pull this up on my other phone here. It's gonna be a problem. I'm not going to be able to do this stream if I can't chat with you guys. $77 people watching, and alright, I'm gonna see if there is. Oh, members only mode is on. Only members of this channel can send messages. Alright guys, that's screwed up. Let's see if I can fix that here. I did not know that setting was on. Let me see if I can only channel members can. Let me turn that off. Hopefully this will fix it. Vera, $6.99. Thank you for the super chat, Vera. What's up, guys? Sorry about that. I somehow accidentally had a members only setting on. I am officially what we like to call a dumbass. Hey, is the dining on? This is the last day that you can dine. What's up, everybody? Sorry for that very stupid beginning to the stream. I thought I was turning on the live chat replay, but it turns out I was making it members only chat. Whoops. Good evening, Jeanette. Thank you again for the super chat, Vera. And the reason why I'm back at Dundas Square is I was just across the street there at the Samsung store. I was pre-ordering a phone. So hopefully as of October 16th, these live streams are going to look a little better. Hopefully things will smooth out a bit and the video will be better. And even not, I can't even speak. Even if they don't improve, I'll at least have a pretty good new camera which I can use to film videos with. Manny is in the house. What's up, Manny? I saw you on a video with Action Kid and 4K Wanderer. as of 12:01 a.m. tonight. The new restrictions are in effect. So what that means is outdoor dining or indoor dining is done, and gyms are done, and movie theaters are done. I don't know who Jason Rupp is. Maybe I missed that part of the stream. It was a 360 stream or video. That was kind of neat.
Christ is already there. God bless you. Christ is already there.
Greetings in Miami.
God. So that God the Father and His Son.
I'm just going to walk over and get a look at this street performer on the other side before we start moving around. Jeanette rocking the Galaxy Note 10. I'll soon have the S20. Miguel, happy birthday. I had a feeling it was your birthday, that's why we headed here.
Anything made that was made. So Apostle John says very clearly, Jesus Christ is not created. In other words, He's not just a God, He is the God. He is not created. All things, anything that had a beginning from creation was made by Him, Jesus Christ. And without Him, Jesus Christ, was not anything made that was made. Another scripture says,
this guy is really loud.
the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creatures.
I was hoping to catch this guy.
By Him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, whether they're invisible or visible, principalities, powers, dominions, that were made by Him.
Greetings. Also, can the guy shut up? I think there ought to be some kind of public bylaw against noise levels. I don't really care what the message is, but you shouldn't be disturbing the peace, right? Subtle, you can absolutely. I agree, Joseph. I think we both said we agree with each other on the same point. Let's just wander south a little bit away from the craziness and I'll loop back up. I didn't really have a plan tonight. I came here to film a video for tomorrow, which I'll edit when I get home, and I came here to order this bad boy. I got the navy blue. It'll be ready for me on October 16th. Yeah, I was gonna hang out in that area and kind of film some of the buskers, but that guy is just super overbearing. Last night, guys, it's not the end of times. We're basically going back to some of the stage 2 measures, but most of the stage 3 measures are going to be in place. So it's not really the last night, so to speak. All that's really happening is indoor dining is done and gyms are done, and oh, we're buffering.
Hunting, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to get out of this area.
All right.
It's probably
nice seeing you, man.
You too.
Enjoy.
What's your name?
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Keep
Cheers.
doing it.
I got to find an area where it's not going to buffer.
Yeah.
Stupid Telus. All right. Cheers.
All right. See ya.
Yeah, guys. I think I just wandered into a bad spot. He was being mugged. Sorry, guys. right when I ran into a fan. Note to self, do not walk down that side of Yonge Street. You missed the whole interaction. He even went in front of the camera and said hi and everything. Good evening, Susan. Sorry about that. I don't really have control. Hopefully that's one thing the new phone will address, is it'll have access to 5G and LTE networks. So when that happens, it can just kind of switch from one to the other. And you guys won't be left in the dark. How many new cases here? We had over 900 in the province reported yesterday. And over something like 300 in Toronto. Mike Landry. Thank you, Mike Landry. Super chat number 2 of the night. Johnny has fans now. I do, I guess. That guy was super nice. He showed me that my stream had frozen right as we ran into each other. I don't know why the stream crapped out on that side. Yeah, so Toronto, Ottawa, and the Peel region have, that's some strong weed, some further lockdown restrictions. Greetings, Ogie. For kicks, one night pronounce everything like hoos and a boot. I think I can do that, eh? And I did put a channel message out tonight, so there are channel memberships now available. It's pretty much the same deal as Patreon, except it's easier to sign up for. There's a few minor differences between the two, but if you are interested in supporting the channel that way, check it out. Also check out the Patreon. That's all I'll say about that. I'm not a very good salesman, am I? You missed what I said about Gimes. What the hell is a Gime? Oh, gyms. That was a Homer Simpson reference. Yeah, gyms are closed as of midnight tonight for at least 30 days. You are one of my favorite YouTubers. Well, thank you, Nintendaft. Somebody delete Mrs. Question. Greetings in Montreal. I don't really know where I'm walking, guys. Where are we going tonight? I started with less battery than usual because I was already downtown doing stuff. Not only are gyms closed, but they're asking people to stay inside unless it's essential that they go out. So I think we're going to see a lot of depression and anxiety on the rise. I think gyms were kind of a lifesaver for a lot of people. Greetings in South Africa. Go to Ryerson. Well, this is Queen. Vera, you're going crazy. Tour inside Maple Leaf Gardens. Elia, I've been through parts of Ryerson. Mike, that sucks. Francisco in Belfast. Save money, do a free workout on YouTube. Well, even though they're telling people to stay in and only go out for essential stuff, I'm still going to go do my walks. I'll probably avoid transit during peak hours just to make sure I can do my part to stay extra far away from people. my plans for Thanksgiving are none. I was going to go down and visit my mom in Niagara Falls, but I wasn't able to secure a car, and I have my birthday coming up, so I promised her I would go down for my birthday. So when I do that, I will fire up a video or two from Niagara Falls. The intent draft says, next time it would be nice if you walk near the new CIBC complex. Why next time? Why don't we just do that right now? JB Spelling just saw me. Yeah, so I was going to do a Niagara video, but I will not be going that way this weekend. So I think for Thanksgiving we're going to have a turkey hungry man dinner. How does that sound? Would you be able to freely roam? Oh, there's no restrictions against roaming. They're just advising you to only go out for essential traffic or business. But as you can see, that's not going to happen, folks. Especially with all the stores still open. I'm not going to go out and socialize. I'm not going to go to any stores I don't have to unnecessarily, but I'm certainly going to come out and get my exercise and walk around and ride my bike. And if people have a problem with that, so be it. Alright, Vera. I'll look for your waves. Well, Bev, that would be nice. Save some stuffing for me. That's my favorite part. Our American friends must be wondering what the heck we're talking about. I was going to do the hangout style stream tonight, but I might do that kind of stream tomorrow night. If you guys saw on my Johnny Stumbles channel a few nights back, I did a stream from my home where I just played videos and hung out in the webcam, and we chatted for a few hours, and I got a little bit more than sauced. I might do that tomorrow night or Sunday night. I'll do that this weekend for sure, at some point. I forgot to mention, I just turned down Adelaide Street. Someone told me to turn right on King Street, and I already turned right on Adelaide. Whoops. Good evening, Tara. Somebody controversially says duck is greater than turkey. Can you do that again and rate your... I don't know what you mean, Susan. Thanks, Jeanette. I did take that video down, but I shared it to Patreon members. One of the perks of being a Patreon or channel member. If I take any videos down, I will leave the link available for them, unless it's truly embarrassing, which that last video borderline was. Roast your own videos. I'm wondering if I'm still kind of zoomed in here. Let me see. Oh man, I was walking around zoomed in for no reason. Oops. Bernie Black says, "What's good, Johnny?" What's up, guys? I better be able to turn this off. Whew. There you go. I found the switch. SR Gots. Let's break our necks. That is, I think you guys are a little bit behind me. You look embossed in stone. Did you guys want to see that weird head thing? That's just up ahead. I was going to turn south down Bay Street, but if you want to see that weird ass looking head, let me know and we can head over there. Are you Canadian, bro? Yes. I'm a proper hoser. We got 34 people in the house. Sweet. Morgan says sure. That means we will be heading, turn left on Bay Street. Uh-oh. Let's go take a look at the big head and then I'll come back this way. Do you think the dream head will get vandalized? That's very possible. I'm like a TTC bus. You don't actually know when I'm going to short turn. Mazes, that's not nice. You give this guy until Christmas until he gets COVID. Canadians get a day. Typically, Canadians get one day off. Although many will take Friday off. It's not quite the big deal here that it is in the US. Thanksgiving's sort of a very big deal in the States. Growing up, we often just had our big turkey dinner on the day after, or Christmas. Christmas Eve would always be a big ham dinner. Christmas would be a big turkey dinner, and I don't think we put much thought or effort growing up into Thanksgiving. You look nice today. Thank you. Mazes is a bum. He's just speculating that I'll catch corona. I don't know how. It's not like I'm coming in a close contact with people. But I do fear that any adventures coming up are going to be kind of quiet. The videos are going to start to look a lot more like they did back in May and April. So that kind of sucks. Hopefully we bounce out of this quickly. And here's the big freaky head. This is the 4th time I have filmed this thing now in less than a week. I did a video just on it after I did my live stream. And then today I did a video of the financial district at rush hour. And I popped out here to take a look at it. There you go. Maybe someone can draw some glasses on it. well, she appreciated my kiss. Jack H is surprised. Ron V. Here's for Canadian Thanksgiving. Thank you, Ron V. Very much appreciated. Bev tells me to stop kissing statues. I believe that was a physically distanced kiss. We'll both have to get tested, of course. It's worth it. Hopefully that statue didn't have Corona. Why not wander around Tasaloma? I will in a future one. Hussein? That could be true, sadly, Morgan. Lucky statue. Hope she doesn't have the COVID. Indeed, Bev, I'm pretty sure. That statue is clean. Hey, it's the bougie Tim Hortons. This is kind of a one-of-a-kind Tim Hortons. Robert, yes, I was. Oh, right, I have to go back to Bay Street, don't I? Maybe we'll just keep heading south down York. That is true, Troy. They baked them fresh in that. They advertised that as a feature, that they had fresh baked donuts at that location. So they're basically saying, hey, this Tim Hortons does things the way every Tim Hortons used to do it, as if that's some kind of selling feature. Uh-oh. I keep getting buffering warnings. Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. I have bad news for you, Jeanette. There's a Hungry Man already in the freezer. They're $2.99 at Metro, so I loaded up. Brennan, that is. Thanks again for the super chat, Jeanette, Mike, Vera, and Ron. Have you ever made a vid in Mississauga? I have, Nintendaft. I rode my bike down to Port Credit, and then I recorded the ride back from Port Credit into Long Branch. Timmy's is owned by a Brazilian investment group. So you're correct in inferring that it's not Canadian? Well, thanks for the update, Mike. Johnny, you're going to your mom's. Tara, no, I won't be, unfortunately. But I will be going soon after for my birthday. I promised her. That I would see her on one of the 2 times. I don't know where we're heading, guys. I think I'm gonna circle back around and come back north, maybe through the city. Apparently, according to Jeanette, I can't have Hungry Man for Thanksgiving. I still love gobbling Hungry Man. The problem with Hungry Man are some of the damn instructions. It's like, cut out the hole over the brownie. Put a slit over all the other items. Cook it for 2.5 minutes on high. Then remove the brownie. Turn over the turkey. Mix the friggin' potatoes, put the plastic covering back on, leave the brownie on the side, cook for 2 more minutes on high, take it out, put the brownie back in. It's like, geez, why wouldn't you just go to A&W? Look at all the work for a friggin' Hungry Man. And it's not like they make cutting the brownie out easy either. You basically need a Ginsu knife. Thank you, Hussein. Can't be the only one who finds Hungry Man's needlessly complicated. Greetings, Jeff. Happy Turkey Day to you. What were my thoughts on current situation? Someone asked. I think this was kind of bound to happen. I didn't know it would get this bad, but with school going back, I think it was inevitable. The only good news is it seems the death rate is way, way down. So the viral loads are also down. So hopefully it's just diminished in seriousness, but obviously it still sucks and we have to do our part. Happy Burger Day. Giuseppe, I feel terrible for the restaurant owners. Someone asked about the new CIBC Square. That's it, peeking up over Union Station. The one thing I don't believe is going to happen is people are going to actually stay home. Are going to take the subway. No, AKG Matt. I will take the subway eventually home. This doesn't feel like one of those nights where I walk all the way home on Yonge Street and kill myself. It's the Royal York. Did you go to the head on Adelaide? Tom Tim Tung. I actually made out with the head on Adelaide. It was every bit as hot and steamy as you could picture. All viewers had to state that they were 19 or older before we proceeded with that act of indecency. You could make Hungry Man in the oven for 40 minutes. Who the heck is doing that? Greetings, Nikki. Hi. What a cutie. Want to say hi? That was weird. They said thank you to me. I shoved the camera in their car. What did I do that was worthy of being thanked for? Malatesta. Dissing the hungry man. Well, he's probably eating spaghetti with ragu sauce. That's an actual lion. Usually in Asia you get these like tiger dragon looking statues. They're half tiger or half lion, half dragon. But here in the West, we just straight up put a badass looking lion. Pooch also watches your channel. There's CIBC Square, to whoever was asking about it. Thank you, John B. This might be my only downtown stream this weekend. They are Barbary lions. Chaser, I would love to see front and young. Pedestrianized. At least they have bike lane markings on front. That's Simba the Watchman. For those asking about CIBC Square, there we go. It's one of the more exciting projects going up, I guess. Man, this guy looks like an idiot. Can you do a spin around selfie? I do think the lighting is kind of spectacular right now, though. I don't know if the camera's picking this up. Ah, this is Bay. Jeanette, you're getting hit by a storm down in Texas? Did you go to Brookfield Place? Yes, I have been to Brookfield Place. Not on this walk. It doesn't even look like it's open for people to go in. Last call at Gretzky's today. That's a shame. Thank you, Beth. I don't know what that's all about. Hope Americans don't come to Toronto. I sure hope they do. It's kind of a lonely city in the summer without them. And I'm hoping by next summer we're all back. The food court just reopened in BCE, just as it's about to reclose at midnight tonight. Live streaming. Live streaming. On YouTube, yeah, there's 320 people watching.
What are they watching?
Just me walking around.
You want to come in for some drinks or no?
I'm good. I would, but say hi.
How you doing, buddy?
You can find me on YouTube. There's some friendly drunk people. They offered for me to go in and have a drink, but that might have meant some awkward ass moments. They were as tipsy as I was on that last live stream I did. I woke up that morning with a mouthful of cotton. I think I had 7 or 8 drinks that night. Whoops. You could have made new friends. They can still find me on YouTube. Oh, that's crazy. That's like some kind of art thing going on in there. I gotta turn off. Do you think that guy's speaking in a French accent? I'm sure that's a very essential business going on. Nobody care about Donald Trump. I don't know the latest on him. Photo shoot, something's going on. I'm sure that guy sounded like Pepe Le Pew when he talked. Thank you, Paul. Someone said, is the walrus gone? I think the walrus is a block away from here. I remember going to the walrus for a work event. Oh, I thought that was something about his health. What type of vehicles do you like? I like trains, airplanes when I'm on them, Power Wheels when I'm a kid driving them. Thank you, Nivea. Tom, am I wearing a face mask? I'm not wearing a face mask, buddy. The walrus is Paul. Doesn't matter that you agree with Trump or not. Sounds of the city, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And frankly, I don't really care what they are, nor should you care what mine is. This is just about hanging out. Alex, I posted a streetcar ride on the Johnny Stumbles channel recently. And you're right, I should do more transit videos. I've been kind of saving them for the winter months. And now maybe with these new lockdown restrictions in place, it won't be the most appropriate thing to start jumping on transit just to film videos. Who knows? I'll try to squeeze a few in. Cantina Mercado. There's a kind of a cool look at some of the towers. No worries, sounds of the city. Just for the record, I read about 30% of your messages. So if I miss something, oops. Are you on IG? I am on IG because of this channel, yes. I'm not on there personally. Maybe I should get myself verified on Instagram. Someone told me I had to do that. I don't know what the hell that means. Mala Testa, this is not a political channel, but I think it's fair to say I would denounce any type of hate group. There's absolutely no place in this world for hating people for the way they were born. Are you keeping up with the Ontario line plants? I haven't recently, actually. What's the best pizza joint in Toronto? There's a place called the Queen Margarita in Leslieville that's quite fantastic. But if you ask me, it's hard to go wrong with Domino's on Monday with those 50% coupons. Just make sure you get a Brooklyn pizza or a pan pizza. Alright guys, I don't really know where the heck we're heading now. I've already recently done walks up Church and Jarvis and Church, Jarvis and Sherbourne actually. And in my last stream downtown, I think we went up George Street. I did not know that. Mala something or other. Greetings, Sean. You Germans aren't so bad yourselves. Yeah, we are at sundown, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking of heading south to check out the Esplanade, but rather than do that, I'm going to wander down some side streets and alleys just up ahead, because why the heck not? We'll explore some nooks and crannies I don't normally show on the channel. This is the St. Lawrence neighborhood. Have you ever been ghosted? Vera, that's very true. When you argue with someone, you end up just entrenching them even further in whatever belief they had going into it. Turn on Colburn Lane. Isn't Colburn Lane kind of behind me? get kind of a spectacular view of the church if you go down that way. Is it Christmas? The hothouse is never leaving. It's been here for as long as I can remember. Have you ever been to Montreal? Oui, oui. I've waddled my way over to Montreal a few times. Richard, you're looking at the St. Lawrence Market right now. $77 Drist. You couldn't be any more right on that. So for those asking about the St. Lawrence Market, there she is. Yes, I just assumed it's gender. Starting to wonder if I'm still zoomed in too much. Let me check this a little bit. Are you going to... I went through the distillery district recently. We're going to start heading north. Sorry about that. We're going to go by the old Rainbow, now Imagine Cinemas, soon to be closed cinemas. Looks like they might have already shut down. This is my favorite movie theater in Toronto. They've got these big, comfortable leather chairs that recline. I thought that said Sexotica. I'd be shocked if that place is allowed to be open after midnight. It actually says fitness studio, so the answer is probably no. Cinemas are open, bookish, but at 12:01 a.m., even if you're in the middle of the movie, they're gonna stop the show. I don't know if that's true or not. Here's the park I went through recently. Sorry for the reruns, guys. I swear I just came downtown to buy a new phone. Cookie Sniper. I ordered new sunglasses off of AliExpress and they haven't arrived yet. I'm sure at some point within the next 7 or 8 years they will arrive. Oh. Just gonna take a quick break. Oh, greetings and turkey. Greetings from Zambia. Oh, I know where we can go. We can go down Toronto Street. beautiful street. It's very short, but it's full of lots of amazing history. You guys are quiet tonight. There's 340 people. I know you don't want to talk personal, but how old are you? I am 57 years old. Where is this? This is Earth. I'm rapid fire answering your question, guys. Court Street took place where the last hanging took place. Yes. Hello, Johnny Strides. Hello. Have you been to the nude beach on the Toronto Islands, Johnny? Yes. Is Toronto back at stage 2 already? Not really. I will answer all of your questions in rapid fire succession. They may not be answered well. No, the Don jail carried out its last hanging. Never mind. Okay, that was not a question. You guys can do better than this. What? You look like 30-year-old. Do you have an OnlyFans? No. But if you're a Patreon or YouTube channel member, you'll find out the real answer to that question. Have you had Popeyes in the last 24 hours? No. What's the meaning of life? Don't know. Why is each snowflake so different? They're not. They're all the same. How many steps so far? 30,000. Are you on King? Yes. Were there lots of cute naked girls there? No. Why is the sky blue? It's not. You see color different than everyone else. Whew. Another round of questions done. I'm killing it tonight. Favorite street to walk on? Walking Street. What is your address? 555 Evergreen Terrace. What's for dinner? Hungry Man. Batman or Superman? Ooh, they're both, I was going to say DC, but they're both DC. I'm going to say Superman, because Batman's just a rich dude. Where do you want to travel next? Vietnam. Alright, we've hit Toronto Street. This is an extremely beautiful street here. What's your favorite Toronto neighborhood? Brooklyn. You like turtles? Yes. There used to be a lot of really grand old buildings on this tiny little street, and they've all sort of been torn down. Favorite show? The Johnny Strides live stream. Come on, that was weak. Do you think Popeyes is jealous of you flirting with A&W? Don't care. They can't compete with the $2.50 Mama Burger. I couldn't find that stupid vending machine last time. There's a look at the King Eddie. Do you like beaver tails? Yes. Any hookers on Jarvis? There's a hooker Harvey's on Jarvis. If we went into a time machine, I'm sure we'd see plenty. What new phone you getting? The S20 Fan Edition. But I'm not a fan of BTS. Toronto or Tokyo? Tokyo. Whoops. There's a gorgeous old building. This was chiseled by the ancient Romans. Are you going to buy a PS5? No. What do you do for a living? I am a professional looter. But I do it on the down low, so no one knows I do it. There's a cake vending machine. Bev, I saw that today, and I thought, who the heck would buy cake from a vending machine? Oops, I saw a question about beef. Where can you eat beef that's not grounded for cheap in Toronto? You could go to a Vietnamese soup restaurant and ask for raw beef on the side. Do you play RuneScape? Don't know what that is. Favorite holiday? Every day's a holiday. Ever been to Busan? I have been to Busan, Daegu Kim. I have been to Hyundai Beach. I have pictures of me in Busan. Do you play video games? I play Rocket League. Hey, we just went down. Ever went to Hong Kong? I was in Hong Kong before they were robbed of their rights and freedoms. And I don't think I'll ever go back. I'm even probably never going to fly with Cathay Pacific again, which is sad because it's an amazing airline. Ever been to Jeju? No. Oh, no, I haven't actually. I almost said yes. Daegu Kim. Awesome. Busan's a really cool, underrated city. Let's go up Victoria for a block, and then I'll head back up Yonge. Do you play chess? No. What's it like in Toronto towards the end of October? I don't know. Oh, in terms of weather. You did specify. I would say it's crazy. What is a professional looter? Don't know. Been to Maine? No. Do I know where King City is? Yes, I do. Have you ever dated a girl named Kim? I've dated a girl with the last name of Kim. Does that count? Favorite city? Tokyo. What kind of music do you love? Belly dancing music? That always gets me going. Favorite subway station in Toronto? I want to say museum, but I don't. That's a good question. I'm just going to say museum just because it's the station they put the most thought into. Never been to South America? No, I was hoping to go to Colombia. I wanted to do a Thailand, Vietnam trip this winter and then Colombia on the other half. You do, Bev? That's interesting. Uh-oh, guys. Thank you, Mike. Little something for your new phone. I do mean a little something. Yes, Mike, the new phone is $979 plus tax. But what's crazy about it, I always thought you should never ever finance anything other than like a house or maybe a car. But they're offering 0%. So I'm kind of, and you can pay it off. So I'm kind of tempted in financing the phone, which is weird. Someone asked me a question back here. Best subway station is DuPont. You live in Colombia for 6 months. Have you ever been to... Sorry, I'm backtracking through some of the height. I am 180 centimeters. When I think of New York City, this is what I think of. Is this not what you guys think of, New York City? Am I the only one fascinated by this? But you need to have a plan with them to find... No, Club, you can buy it through Samsung directly. And they use a financing partner that as long as you have good credit, they'll give you 0%. So I'm kind of tempted to just finance a phone, which is weird. And then I'm sure I'll get tired of making monthly payments and I'll just pay it all off in one shot at some point. No, Ovace, no contracts. I'm buying it from Samsung, not Telus. Why are the sewers steaming? Someone's cooking in there, of course. SR Gots, that's pretty tall. You're 177. That's like an inch shorter than me. If you wore heels, you'd be taller, probably. Alright, we're back to Young Guys. We're gonna go check out how things are doing at the square right now. I'll show my face, it starts buffering. How did you like the malto meal? Oh, Kitty Apple saw the saw the Johnny Stumble stream where I showed my fake Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I thought it was disgusting. And the most disappointing thing about it was the milk. Didn't even have that classic Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk at the end. That itself should... Why can't you just go to the store and buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored milk? How is that not a thing? I said in my last live stream at Hyde Park that Kool-Aid was one of mankind's greatest inventions, but I think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored milk one-ups Kool-Aid even. You get what you pay for. I paid $1.50, I think, for a giant bag of malto meal cinnamon bliss, they called it. Oh, Drum Guy's here. Let's go see if we can see Drum Guy. I like me some Drum Guy. That's a good idea, RJ. David, I think he actually is an experienced drummer. I think buckets just sort of add to the street busking vibe. Ask him to play some Neil Peart. I think I've heard from Ken from the Ken Continuum that he's an actual established drummer. Oh, he's not playing that out of a speaker. Club BMW. Is Old City haunted? Yes, it's haunted by me. That's neat. Digital grotto. I remember one night I streamed down here and there was a tweaked out meth head shadow boxing on the other side of the street. I hope that guy is doing well. They do, Mike? I would love to go see CJ Hoyle. His music videos are hilarious. He's got one where he sings Every Day that is stuck in my head whenever I go to his channel. CJ Hoyle Music. It's different from his normal cycling channel. Are you going to dress up for Halloween? I don't know, Bucky. I'm not against dressing up for Halloween, or I am against dressing up. I mean, I'm not against streaming for Halloween. I hope that guy you knew is okay, Alex, and I hope he's reconsidered the whole driving thing, unless it was some kind of freak accident. Croissant. That's painful. You've probably got gauze stuffed in your mouth right now, and you're on Tylenols, and you keep feeling that empty spot where your tooth used to be with your tongue, to the point that your tongue gets sore and numb. It's not always fun getting a tooth yanked out. We're just gonna chill here for a minute. Brianna, they did. It's a very different Toronto sign. Thank you, Mike. Smash that like. Subscribe. And hit that join button on the channel. Are you going to watch the Lakers game? That's one of the ideas with the game's on at 9, right? So I should be home by then. I'll probably pick up a couple of mama burgers on the way home. I've already expressed my not so positive opinions on this new sign. SR Gots. If you're a Patreon member, you do not have to be a YouTube channel member. The benefits are pretty much the same. This guy is the best. Martin and Darren, I don't know if you're one guy with an odd name or two guys who for some reason could only have one YouTube account, but thank you, Martin and Darren. I'm at 47% battery, Brad, and I don't have my battery pack with me. I don't think so. There's no way there's 90 more minutes of Johnny walking. You're welcome, Mohammed. Otsnorat. Toronto backwards. I like the way the old Trump Tower looks from here. Have you been to the See You Dad Subterranean? All the time, Red Robin. Jehovah's Witness? I don't know what you're talking about. Martin and Darren. Sure, let me check out your podcast. Drop me a comment on this video or another video, or to my about section and send me an email, and I'll check your podcast out and we could arrange something maybe. I can't promise at this point, but I'll take a look at it. You could be some kind of radical extremist podcast, in which case I would regret committing to that, but I could probably make some time for you. If you don't mind scaring away all your listeners. I'm trying to make a new video with Ken at some point. Start singing. Can you sing the Pledge of Allegiance? What is the Pledge of Allegiance? I don't think I could accomplish that. Oh, there's some kind of flame going on up here. I should know about this. I think it's one of those eternal flames. Yes, Dylan. Some of the stage 2 measures are being re-implemented. I am eternal with the flame. Just wanted to have a moment there. Thank you, Jeff. Have yourself a great night. Damn it, I just hit the wrong button. Who is the Eternal Flame for? I saw the JFK Eternal Flame when I was in Washington. I thought that was pretty cool. I was in grade 7 at the time. I haven't been to the 9/11 memorial. Thank you, Eleanor. Since you just subscribed, you can also hop on over to my other channel and subscribe there. Johnny Stumbles. I did a very interesting live stream from there. I was testing out a new way to live stream, and I think I'll do some streams like that on this channel now. I'm surprised so many people sat around and chilled for so long. Mike Landry, thank you, Mike. Super chat from the East Coast. I hope you can make it out to Halifax. Mike is one of the original Patreon members. He might have been the first one to sign up. And he's also been commenting on my videos since before the internet existed. So thank you, Mike. What's this pointy stick building colored in purple? I forgot that this is a park that is frequented by homeless people. There's a lot of them in here right now. I'm just gonna mosey on and leave them be. There's a big protest right here in this very spot earlier today. I caught it at the end of one of my videos. Alright, I think I'm gonna head up to Dundas and then we're gonna make a right. And we'll see if that obnoxious preacher is still there. We're gonna head through the Little Tokyo neighborhood. That's the Skylon Tower. Niagara Falls used to have two, well they still do, but the other tower was called the Minolta Tower, but that one's been converted into a hotel. What were they protesting? They were protesting walking YouTube channels. It was really quite ignorant of them. So I had to kick all of their asses. I did it one by one. It was like one of those kung fu movies where I stood in the middle, and instead of all attacking me at once, they came in one by one. And one single punch or kick knocked each one of them out. It wasn't choreographed at all. I recorded a second video that started at the protest. I don't know if I'll put that one on the Stumbles channel or the main channel, or if that'll be an exclusive member Patreon and channel member video. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing, guys. Aram, welcome. Nice to see you in the 84th minute. Uh-oh, buffering. Greetings, Stacy. What protests were happening? They were protesting governments occupying First Nations land, I believe. I don't want to plead ignorance, but that's all I know about it. "4K Wanderer, welcome back. I heard you're now in Canada." You had a nice little adventure in New York City. You got to meet the legendary Action Kid and appear in one of his 360 videos with Manny Explores. Mike Landry told me that you were back. Sylvester Stallone filmed Driving or Driven? I'm guessing it's Driven. They were protesting Johnny making videos of Toronto. Indeed they were. Actually, 4K, I thought I saw you in front of the Eaton Center, because there was a guy there with an Osmo Mobile 3 who looked kind of like you. And I saw on his phone he had Prism and he was live streaming. Now I'm an idiot because I realized it wasn't an iPhone, but I still asked him if he was you. I was like, "Are you 4K?" And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" But he was streaming for some other channel. He was part of some kind of gospel group. That guy is making noodles in there. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I am not opposed to randomly meeting people on the street, but I'm gonna save any formal meetups until these restrictions are lifted a little bit. I've said it before, but it's bad optics to be doing meets with channel members during this stupid pandemic. I say stupid because I think we all agree that life would be better without it. Jan M. I will try to announce, I usually announce the major streets as I cross. What are you going to do for Thanksgiving? I will be not visiting my mom. Misha, I say Toronto, of course. I am clear to pronounce both T's. This is the Little Tokyo neighborhood, folks. Formerly Chinatown, way back in the late 50s, early 60s, till a huge swath of land got expropriated and Chinatown moved. It moved west to Dundas and Spadina, and then a few years later, part of it splintered off and went to East Chinatown at Girard and Broadview. Popeye's turkey sandwich for Thanksgiving. 4K, I don't know. I can't pass up the chicken. Turkey's a good bird, but when you at Popeye's, what are you doing not having chicken? Authentic Viet Thai food. I just got belled at by people on vehicles on the sidewalk. Sujiri, I think so, Aram. It's always difficult to pronounce that TS combo in Japanese. It's like a soup kind of sound. Hey, what's up? All right, cheers. Oh, second time. That's the guy we saw earlier tonight, I think. We saw him in front of the Eaton Center. Bookish Horse Girl. Why don't you kick your internet's ass and tell it to stop acting up? Here's the place we were talking about earlier. Sujiri. Johnny is an English teacher. Yes, I'm a very qualified English teacher. I replied to an ad on Craigslist, and they gave me a job. That definitely qualifies me. Good night, Vera. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for that super chat. Just cruising around? All right, well, enjoy the last night of freedom for a while. Cheers. I gotta get me one of those electric scooters. A company actually offered me one in exchange for some kind of sponsorship deal, but I was looking for an e-bike, not one of those scooters, so I didn't follow them up on that. Maybe I should have. Whoops. I think there's some stuff going on across the street. Let's go check it out. We are jaywalking. Kyla Hicks. Greetings, Kyla Hicks. Bars and restaurants are not allowed to serve customers dining after midnight tonight. Stacy says don't jaywalk. If the coast is absolutely clear, it's socially acceptable to jaywalk. And if I did get in trouble with the police for it, I would gladly pay the as long as you're not affecting traffic in any way, I think it's okay. If you make a car slow down or have to anticipate you, then yes, you should never do it. Buddy got a problem. Let's take a look at how Tetsu's is doing. Let me get that sign. I think that was just a lady who needed some help. You've ever tried their cheesecake? I have, Brianna. And the thing is, I don't like cheesecake, but I love Uncle Tetsu. I've heard people complain it doesn't taste cheesy at all, and that's kind of what I like about it. How good does your English have to be to teach English? I don't know, Adept. I taught English in Korea. And the requirements were you had to have been born in one of a few different countries, Canada, the US. For my school, only hired Canadians and Americans, but the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, I believe, are the other schools where the government, or countries where the government will give you a visa to teach English as long as you're native to one of those countries. I knew someone who was born in Quebec and a native French speaker, but because they were born in Canada, they were able to go and teach English. And all you need is a minimum BA from university. They say 4-year BA, but I have a 3-year and they accepted it. But the thing is, it took me 4 years to do the 3 years, so my transcript had 4 years on it. I think that's what they looked at. Johnny, go ask the woman what time. Greetings from Morocco.
I feel worse really good.
Mike, I'll be leaving home plenty during the restrictions. We got to get out and get our exercise, right? How many languages can you speak fluently? I can barely speak English. Spooky, I'm not wearing a mask. We're outside. If I'm inside or near a group of people, I will. Just walking down the street. Nope. If they make it a law, I will. And I'm actually not using my microphone tonight. I'm just speaking into the phone. But hopefully this will be one of the last streams I ever do from this phone. Because I just pre-ordered my new phone right across the street tonight. When you went to Korea to teach English, how much Korean did you have to know? Aram, I didn't have to know any Korean. My school was entirely English immersion. And street signs and everything is in English in Korea, and Koreans are more than happy to engage in English with foreigners. I did learn how to speak it a fair bit and read it and write it. I majored in a business BA, that's correct, Bookish. I'm gonna get away from that copyright music trap there. My last stream got demonetized for like 5 seconds of copyrighted music. And the thing is, if I trim that music out, you lose the live chat replay. And I know that's one of the reasons why people even watch live streams after they've been filmed, so they can follow it along with the chat. So nuts to that. Cool, Brad. SR Gots, that's neat. Sorry guys, I was crossing the street. I didn't see a lot of your stuff. Which uni did you graduate from? I went to York. We're back to where the stream started. YouTube is a beast that needs to be tamed. I don't know, Brad, we got 36 battery left, 36%. Spooky, that's not nice. We're outside. There's something funny in the middle of that square. Jump the fountain. I thought colleges and universities were pretty interchangeable these days. That's true, Troy. Masks aren't required outside, but if I was hanging out near a group of people, I would wear one, even outside. So far, no one has coughed or spat into my face. Well, let's make this scramble. Have a good one, Darren. I see that poor guy all over the city. Now, that girl should 100% be wearing a mask. Spooky, that's fine. We'll agree to disagree. I do follow all public health orders. Have you tried Blaze Pizza? No, Aram. I've heard a lot about it. I think anyone that spent any amount of time walking the streets of Toronto is very aware of that guy. Brad, I don't know. I think we're eventually gonna find a subway station. I'll whip on a mask. Brianna. The University Student Center. $4K Wanderer giving a vote to Blaze Pizza. Welcome back to Canada from the US, 4K Wanderer. If you guys are interested in another video of a guy who walks around Toronto, check his channel out. I actually think on my main page I added him to my list of featured channels. So if you scroll to the bottom, you can find a link directly to his channel. Misha, I dare you to walk up the alley to your right. I did that in a previous video. Steampunk mask be fun. Oh, one of those huge ventilator looking things. Johnny, what should you do if you crash into a car on a bike? Well, if it's your fault, you should say you're sorry. After making sure everyone's healthy, of course. Hey, don't say that, Misha. I've been lost in plenty of videos before. Have you not seen my cycling videos where I end up going down a mountain biking trail on my single speed with road tires because I didn't know where the heck I was going? I've done that too many times. Is riding bikes in Toronto dangerous? It's dangerous if you don't have your wits about you. But if you're familiar with the traffic flow in the city and you have some experience, I would say riding is very safe here. If you crash into a car, run. I agree, 77. Band spooky. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to let that go. There's a fine line between reasonable and unreasonable, and I think I'm on the side of reasonable here. But if you disagree, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. What's up, cool guy?
Of course, you're.
Do a 5-hour stream one day. Maybe I'll do one from my chair. I think either tomorrow or Sunday I will do a stream from home. Here's 4 people not wearing masks on Yonge Street. Spooky just had a heart attack. R.I.P. Spooky. Nice people walk from the other side. I'm a big believer that you should always walk to your right. Peter Stock. Thank you, Peter Stock. Peter's a recent Patreon member. Have yourself a good night, Peter. And maybe I'm a hypocrite, but if you're in my apartment building in the common areas and you're not wearing a mask, I will give you a dirty look. Or on the subway. Maybe I'm too much of a stickler for following the rules to a T sometimes. Balcony tour. Maybe, Tara. This could be the last time we see Yonge Street on a night when restaurants are open. Perhaps for the rest of the year. I've got 32 battery left, so maybe I can just make it up to Bloor Station or Rosedale. How many weirdos tonight? Well, I know there's one for sure, Transwave. There's this idiot walking around with a gimbal and a camera talking to himself. Here's some classic Toronto driving. I hope so, Troy. I think if you own a restaurant in Toronto, you absolutely feel like you're getting dicked around. There's really no way about it. If you own a strip club, you really feel like you're getting dicked around. Because bars were allowed to be open, but they weren't, even though they're really just bars. Cool guy. It's all good. Bookish Horse Girl. That's a classic Toronto move there. Andrew, we went to, well, we walked near CIBC Square. Got a good look at it. If you own an LCBO, you're raking it in. You are. I've read that through the pandemic, the upper 1% are simply growing their fortune while the rest of us suffer. I think it's like 17C. Shuttle buses should not run, Yahia says. Well, I think the subway should be left operational. They should be running the subway 24 hours actually instead of the buses. Even if after midnight you have to reduce the frequency to every 15-20 minutes. Wonders for the physical distancing. And I think there's much better airflow and circulation down there. Are you on Dundas Street? That's true, Morgan. It is nice to be the upper 1%. I found out recently I'm in the upper 2% of YouTubers. Almost in that upper 1%. John, I would like to see the subway go 24 hours during the pandemic and then stay 24 hours after. Just reduce the frequency to every 20 hours or 20 minutes. Troy, that is the reason they give. Johnny, do you like Wendy's? Yes, I like Wendy's. Morgan, it's true. If you go to Social Blade and you take the percentage of channels with more than 3 subscribers, I would be in the top 2%, which means very little. Yeah, that's going to be weird because in the winter there's all kinds of common colds going around. Sometimes you just get a whiff of cold air and you have to give a good cough. And I think you're going to be getting all kinds of dirty looks for just coughing or clearing your nose. It'll be like that come allergy season too when that rolls around. What's your favorite meal from Wendy's? It's been quite a while actually. Nostali, you says, how can you be 2% if you only have 17,000 subscribers? Well, because there's literally tens of millions of channels with way less than that. Thank you, 77 Driss. Greetings in Philly. There's a Lickbow. They should be open till 9. Dude, when are you doing some giveaways on your channel? Here's a giveaway for you. I have an iPhone 7 I don't want. When I get the new Galaxy S20 FE, I will be throwing this in the garbage. So maybe if someone wants an iPhone 7 and they actually need it, I can arrange to give it out. Thank you, Peter Stock. Have a good night. People looking to claim. All right, this is Wellesley Street. Your 6S is on its last legs. Well, this iPhone 7 kind of sucks. The battery is only 80% health. And even if I use a dongle, you can't use a headphone jack with it, even with the official dongle. So something's screwed up with the port. So I feel kind of bad selling it. Do you do a Toronto Island walk tour? Not yet, Aram. iPhone 7 is a generous gift. Hello, McLaren. I always seem to see a McLaren on one of these walks. Yes, Bev, the 6S was the last decent iPhone. Ironic, since I'm now buying a phone that doesn't have a headphone jack. Are you going to cycle tomorrow? Gloria wants to know. I'm thinking about it. I might cycle tomorrow. I just posted a cycling video today, and tomorrow will be a video through the financial district and the path at rush hour today. Going to the Lona Ranger store. Oliver Jewelry. Brad Burns, your McLaren is an ugly color. Do Androids still have headphone jacks? Some do. The Pixel 4a does, but the Pixel 5 doesn't, which is perplexing. They're kind of putting headphone jacks on mid-range phones, but the really high-end phones, they're not, which is kind of stupid. But for me, I just want to plug in a lav mic so I can get better audio. And if it doesn't have a headphone jack, I have to use a stupid adapter, or I have to buy a USB-C lav mic. And there's all kinds of compatibility issues with USB-C. USB-C audio is the solution to a problem nobody ever had. Lightning audio too. So I raise my middle finger at you, Tim Cook, for starting that trend. Yes, Mark, the Samsung A series have a mic jack, but I need that juicy camera on the new one. I also want 5G. Yeah, your dad bikes for what, 9 hours every day? Is the brass rail open? No, the brass rail was ordered to close 2 weeks ago. They said strip clubs could no longer operate. I don't want to go ranting, but if you think about it, 0.5mm jack is superior in every way to the digital solutions. It's more durable, it doesn't need batteries. The DACs are always better quality. But I digress. I'm going to a world without microphone jacks. I've seen you already. Did you plan that?
We were watching.
You walking down in a suit, right?
It's funny stuff. Good stuff. You enjoy your show.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you. Say hi.
You're looking smashing tonight.
I really need a dentist.
All right. Cheers. Cheers.
Just for you.
Ron V, TELUS isn't. They have deployed 5G towers in Toronto, but they're not using the 5G bands. So it's really just like LTE over 5G at the moment. But more signal is good. If the LTE signal I'm using starts to shit the bed, it can switch over. The phone will have more options, so the stream should be more solid. Stripper lives matter. There's the brass rail everyone keeps talking about. Man, there's a big lineup at Chick-fil-A. Somebody should just buy a stack of sandwiches from Popeyes and go put some sense into these people. Why are you going to Chick-fil-A? Greetings in the Bahamas, Prince. Lorna, greetings. What do you want to do on Friday night? I don't know. I want to go spend 45 minutes lined up at Chick-fil-A. Do you have a guess when 5G will be available in Toronto? Bell, TELUS, and Rogers are already rolling it out, but the actual full spectrum will be at least a few years before it's deployed. And I don't think millimeter wave is coming anytime soon. Adepts, you would prefer Hong Kong? Even right now? I think Hong Kong just went from a top 5 city in the world to a bottom 5 city in the world overnight. It's terrifying what's happened to that. It's such an awesome city too. Don't be a Chick-fil-A hater. Thank you, Lorna. I say thank you as if I built Toronto myself. Oh, this is a scramble crossing. What the heck am I doing? There's a look west down Yorkville. I'm just gonna keep heading north, guys, and we're gonna go to Rosedale. I loved Hong Kong. I was only there a few times, but I would always try to pass through it when I had a layover from Cathay Pacific. But Susan, Taiwan is definitely an awesome country. I have videos from my trip to the country of Taiwan. I know we don't talk politics on this channel. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just gonna say I think it's utter horseshit that we cannot recognize them as a country when their values are so close to ours. Thrilla in Manila. Will Johnny walk all the way home? Find out at 9 p.m. No, Johnny is walking to Rosedale. Have you gone to the Caribbean? I have been to Cuba and Mexico. Does that count?
I really like my dog. You can pay it.
Susan, my last, I think 12 overseas flights have been through Eva Air. No, that's not true. I took one on Korean Air. I flew from Toronto to Seoul direct. Walk to Eglinton, you can do it. You can do it! Cuba is awesome. If you ever go to Cuba, even if you're just chilling at a resort, find a way to get into Havana, even just for a day. That's an unbelievable city. Why is my battery lasting so good tonight? I started at 80% and I'm at 20. Poor people territory now. Alright, Misha, I can cross over to the other side. Hey Johnny, how long were you in Korea? I lived in Korea for 5 years, but I went on a 2-week trip where I did half the time in Taiwan and half in Korea at the end of November and early December. Johnny, you don't have a battery backup. I don't know if I do. I might have one in my backpack, but I mean, we're over 2 hours. Let's see how my iPhone is doing. Yeah, my iPhone is running out of battery too, guys. Johnny, would you vote for Trump or Biden? It's not a politics channel. I'm not going to answer that. But since she's not running, I think I would vote for Miss Harris. Susan, sorry to hear that. Was it fun being in an earthquake? I don't think it was that serious, right? Brad just asked me a question and I missed it. Have you been to Germany? No, I haven't. Saw Midnight Oil at the Masonic Temple. I can beat you. I mentioned this the last time I walked by here, but it's Mrs. Harris. Whoops, sorry. I saw Dishwalla at the Masonic Temple. And they opened for the Foo Fighters in their first ever Toronto appearance. Man, I sound like a broken record. I gotta not walk by here at night. Do you like redheads or blondes? I have no preference for hair color. Sorry. That place used to be MTV. It also used to be where they filmed the Mike Bullard show. I'm sure. I don't remember making that comment. Is there any zombie around? Yeah, there's a zombie around. There's your zombie. It says there are no effects on. How the hell do I turn that off? Uh-oh, guys. We might be stuck on this stupid, Ah, there we go. Train to Busan. Train to Busan is a pretty neat movie. Sorry guys, we had to have a zombie moment. Greetings from Vegas. Would you stream outside of Toronto? I would, if I could. That ability to not blink was impressive. Alright guys, I think we're gonna kill this stream just up ahead at Rosedale Station. Or if you want, we could try to go to Summer Hill. I've got 17% on the hotspot phone and 20% on the streaming phone. And I think at about 15%, this phone's gonna start barking at me, telling me the battery's too low. Didn't Wendell Clark have a restaurant in Toronto? I don't know. Sorry, Brad. Maybe I'll do a stream from home later tonight. But I don't want to be a time burglar from you guys. Maybe I'll try that stream out tomorrow. Adept, I live at Yonge and Eglinton, up in Midtown. This is still kind of borderline downtown. Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to those zombie videos, unfortunately. All right, here I'll cut a deal with you guys. I'll keep streaming until Summer Hill. But if it shits the bed and we lose the stream, then have a good night. I think tomorrow night I'll do the hangout style stream. We'll usher in the new lockdown with some physically distanced streaming. And if Spooky is here, I'll wear a mask just to make Spooky a happy person. Thank you, Brianna. Have a good Thanksgiving yourself. Good night, Kay Ivana. You are really fit. I've actually got a bit of a belly growing on me. You're welcome, Bookish Horse Girl. That's Rosedale Station, so we're gonna go one more stop to the north. We're gonna go to Summer Hill, and I swear the next time I end up walking in this direction from downtown, we will not go up Yonge Street. The next major street would be either Mount Pleasant or Avenue. Good night in Nigeria. Abshir, did I miss a funny question? Walk to Prospect Cemetery. Is that the cemetery just south of St. Clair? Beer belly. It might be beer. I have lost weight during the pandemic. I've also maybe doubled or tripled the output on my channel. Do we have any pianists? Whiskey belly. Oh, I was drinking whiskey last stream. It's north all the way. We won't be going by that. Have fun with the new stage for Toronto in the morning. Take a stroll down George Street. Mike, I streamed down George Street last week. We went right by the Seton House. Okay. Hello, I'm here. Hello. What are you doing? CPWP 896. Got his driver's license and a box of Captain Crunch. Hey, look at this car. That's good. Everybody knows how to drive tonight. I'm not surprised. That was a Mercedes. Jeanette, 20 years. You must be able to rock some pretty amazing chopsticks on the piano. Thank you, Brad. Click that thumbs, subscribe, click the join button, and sign up for the God tier. You will regret doing it, but I will not regret that you did it. So that will cancel out your regret. Regret. Apparently, I can't speak. I think if you buy a German car, the turn signals are actually optional. There's some impatient people. You never like to judge things or judge a book by its cover, because that's kind of where we end up with borderline racism and discrimination. But I swear, German luxury car drivers really don't know how to drive. At least 80 to 90% of them don't. So I apologize if you're in that 10 to 20%. K Wanderer, you got your wish. There's that LCVO. It's 8:24. You know what, guys? If it is still open, I might duck into it. I could use a beverage for the game tonight. Or actually, I'll still make it in time for the one at Yonge and Eglinton. Jeanette, thank you. Thank you for another super chat, Jeanette. I'll make sure to buy the premium Hungry Man with that one. TD and Canada Trust merged? Canada Trust merged with TD, what, like 20 years ago? Look at the city. Krasson, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. What's up, Krasson? Sorry that those people behind me said hi for some reason. What time tomorrow for the stream, Johnny? Brad, if I do the Hangout stream, maybe 10 or 11. I don't know. Did people actually watch Saturday Night Live? Battery power, 15%. I got the warning. Oh, we got a train. No, all we need is a squirrel, and I can be full action kid. Nobody watches TV anymore. That's true. But some of us have totally legal IPTV services, so we can watch UFC pay-per-view and NFL Sunday, right? And those totally legal IPT services just happen to come with a lot of channels. Aw, that's sweet, Susan. Alright guys, so maybe tomorrow I'll do the hangout stream. I'm gonna try to record a walk and a bike ride tomorrow. I'm gonna go home and drink a beer, eat some food, edit and upload a video. Then I gotta go do some looting. Thank you, Cole. Andrew, we did tonight. Man, yeah, I gotta get some beer for tomorrow. I can't be drinking that whiskey again. Hey Vanna, where are you in Cambodia? That's awesome. A viewer from a country I was at in February. People are asking me, guys, I have no idea what time I'll be streaming tomorrow. I fly by the seat of my pants on these things. I guess I'm not very reliable, eh? Maybe 10, maybe 11. Don't kill me if I don't. And really, it's just going to be me sitting in a chair, drinking, playing some videos. Good evening, JD. We are currently wandering behind Summerhill Station, where I have never been before. SR Gods. Thank you, 4K Wanderer. I don't know if you're in quarantine or not, but I hope to see you out in a boot. You like the Dr. Pepper shirt. I will maybe rock a different Dr. Pepper shirt tomorrow. It's a Thanks, guys. Oh, great. I don't know how to turn that off again. Why did I do that? Oh, I can change up the lookity look. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this 2-hour and 21-minute stream. My battery was impressive. I started at around 80% and we made it all that way, and we're only at 13%. I'll be getting my Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, which should, I'm going to stop looking at the camera, greatly improve things. And if it doesn't, oh well, at least I got a shiny new phone out of it. Thanks for all the super chats. Jeanette, Vera, Mike. I'm trying to see if I can scroll through them all here. Prasan, Peter Stock, everyone else who super chatted. If I missed it, you can Subscribe to the channel, my other channel, Stumbles. Subscribe to 4K Wanderer and the Ken Continuum for other Toronto stuff. My walk around. There's a lot of other Trontopia. And there is YouTube channel memberships if you're interested in that. There are some benefits there. And Patreon. If I had a choice, I would rather you join Patreon. But if you'd rather support the channel through YouTube, go ahead and do that. Thank you, Chetna. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Aram. Kavana, everyone else. Douglas, I am sitting in a puddle in Toronto. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you till then, and have a safe night.